So, you're thinking about moving out of the city to the country. What are the reasons that people, in particular young people, are heading out of the cities to the country? Why are people liking the country more than a big city? Why? How do you not let the crazy, everything is going wrong world dictate how you live your life?
Live a happy freedom life.
Doing what you love is free thinking. Loving what you do is freedom. Embrace freedom. Make up your mind to be happy. I read a study that says young people under 35 or so, what society has labeled as Millennials and Gen-Z, that 1 in 3, a third, actually a little bit more than a third of young people are thinking about moving out of the city. Maybe they're renting an apartment and they're thinking about making a decision to move out of a big city to live somewhere else. Why are so many young people thinking about moving out of the cities? What are the reasons why young people in particular are thinking about moving? The huge reason, super important, is the cost of living. Big cities are all of a sudden insanely expensive to live in. And why did people move to cities in the first place? Why are young people in particular attracted to the big cities? Job opportunities. There used to be more jobs and higher paying jobs in a big city. And there used to be lots of social activities. More people for you to, associate with, to make friends with, to hang out with. Things are all pretty much within walking distance in a big city. If something is more than walking distance, you just jump on the old public transportation and, you're there in a few minutes. The restaurants to eat at, and museums, and shows, and concerts. The list goes on and on and on of all the benefits of living in a big city, which of course was why people moved to big cities. It's all about the money. However, in the last few years, things have really changed in the big cities. and not for the better. Scary issues like crime. Man, the crime is just out of control. And all kinds of other problems today involving financial difficulties, overcrowding, expensive housing, the crazy traffic, lots of pollution, and even the education system's in trouble. Whew! In the country, pretty much everything is less expensive. Housing is way less costly. In a big city, a home might be in the, it might even be in the $1 million range. Sitting on this tiny little lot, it's likely got an HOA, and if it doesn't, it's still got all kinds of rules and regulations. Out in the country, a bigger home on acres of land with minimal to no regulations is a fraction of the price. Right now, today, gas for your car is running about $1 less here in the country. Down the road from us, gas $3.29 a gallon. I just talked to my mom on the phone on Sunday, and I asked her what's gas, where she lives, and she's just outside of a big city. She said she's paying $4.48 a gallon. That's a $1.19 difference. Crazy, right? $1.19. You get to decide how you're going to live your life. I want you to be happy even in this everything going wrong, crazy world. Here's the deal. Politicians and the media want to keep us divided. You need to ignore the noise. Right, left, conservative, liberal, whatever label that the folks in D.C., they're trying to keep you focused on what you don't have and what somebody else is getting, Never let a good crisis go to waste, right? This is why I'm talking about you living a happy freedom life in an everything that's going wrong world. Owning a home is increasing for millennials and Gen Z folks. Again, the people that are under 35 or so. And this is more than just home sales. Rentals outside of big cities, especially the big cities, they're also switching to where young people are choosing to live. Pretty amazing, right? The best thing to do right now, the absolute most important thing is you prepare for moving now. Home prices, they climbed sky high, crazy levels in the past year or so, making moving risky for many people. But it looks like the market might be calming down a bit. So now is the time to be planning your move to a simple country life. The problem with us humans is, one of the sayings that I keep in my mind all the time is, people will remain the same until the pain of staying the same exceeds the pain of changing. That's the saying. You stay in a job when you know you should switch jobs. You stay in an apartment when you know you should be moving. We stay in our current situation, whatever it is, because it's comfortable. It's a known. Until the pain builds up to the point that forces us to change. And then what's the first thing that you say? Right. Oh, why did I wait so long to change? The time to prepare for moving is now. It's all about living in the moment, the here and now, the present. But now is a good time to be researching and preparing to make your move in the near future. You can start doing it, simplify your life. Simplify material things. Simplify every aspect of your life. Do you need all those clothes that you have hanging in the closet? Do you need, all them credit cards and debit cards that you have right now? Do you need all those services, the monthly recurring charges that you're paying for? Nope. Now's the time to downsize everything, so when the opportunity presents itself, you're ready to jump into it. Don't let politicians in the media, the folks in DC, keep you focused on what you don't have and what somebody else is getting. You focus on what you do have and not on what you don't have. We don't have any choice but, doing our best to survive in this current situation. You might as well be happy. You get to decide how you're going to live your life. Doing what you love is free thinking. Loving what you do is freedom. Live a happy freedom life. Freedom!